What's up, guys? Back with another video. Doing coilovers on a 2021 Honda Accord, Alex's car. Getting TruHarts. These are the TruHart coilovers. Going on with a bypass kit. Since it is the Sport, it has the bypass modules, so it can still go into sport mode and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's the before height with I believe these are 19s. Let's see. Yep, 19s. So before height with 19s. So let's see what we can make happen. So like what, 10 minutes later?
Yeah, something like that. 10 minutes.
Got the front all apart. Just take out the top and then drop them and then throw the coilovers in, and then the front's done, and then I'll work on the back. But it was pretty much a cakewalk. I didn't record anything because I got it done in like 5 minutes. But you just drop it out of here, take the bolt out of there, spread the knuckle a little bit so it drops out. There's a bolt right here for that, a bolt right there, and then you got the adaptive suspension because it's a touring. Yeah, it just comes right out. And just like that, 30 minutes later, front struts in. Still need to put the bypass kit in, but I'm gonna figure out where I want that after. Maxed out, you already know. You come get coils done by me, they're getting maxed out. Same with those top hats, let's see them. They're getting maxed out. Always. All right, now I got one side done. And this one side probably took as long as the whole front took. I was struggling with the sway bar bolt right here. I didn't tighten it all the way yet because I just wanted to make sure I can get the other side in. But this is one side done, looking all good. Still got to do all the bypass modules. Like I said, I'm gonna do that at the end. But yeah, all bolted up and tight. So now I gotta do the other side, and that's just gonna take a while. I'm sweating and it's hot, and yeah. So I kind of want to do a better job of like explaining what I'm doing on this side, because you know I'm not a tutorial guy. I'm a Mr. Get It Done. But I already took the bolt out of the sway bar right here. It would be, whoops, it would be this bolt, you know, I think it's 12 mil. So 12 mil, and then so 17 mil, and then 17 mil again on the back of the bolt right here. And then we got two 12s up there. And yeah, I'd recommend holding this nut right here. It's a welded nut, but I recommend holding all welded nuts with a wrench just so they don't break off. Yeah, so boom, and that's a like a circle nut, welded nut, so you don't need to do anything with that. But zip it out right here. This will drop, and yeah, I'll just show it how it drops. Boom. So now before you take out the strut, you're gonna undo the adaptive suspension. There's a little clip right there and a little clip right there. Undo that, let it hang, and then unbolt it. So now when you take the 12 outs from up there and the 17 out from right back here, you just, and it comes out. And then now you just transfer this top piece over to the new damper. Yeah. All right. So now this goes in the car like this, and then the rubber goes on the bottom. The rubber won't fit on the top. I'm just gonna reuse the bottom rubber, and then you just swap this nut over with the new nut it comes with, run it like that, and screw it on. Use a little vice grip action on the strut right there, and it'll tighten it up. Yeah, throw it back in the car. So obviously I know a lot of you guys aren't gonna have access to a lift, so put your car on jack stands, make sure it's good. Put the tires underneath the side skirt right there, so if it falls on the tire, the wheel. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your jack, your floor jack, right? In my case I have a tall one, but you're gonna pretty much jack this up all the way till this compresses right here, and then this reaches up there. It might be a little tight when you tighten this bolt down, so I'd recommend tightening it down a little bit to where it's like not fully tight, and then tightening at the end with a wrench. It's 17 mil, by the way. I already said that. But just get a buddy or just jack it up and hold it and make sure you guide everything in. I'd recommend getting the sway bar in first so you don't struggle like I did on the other side. Get that bolt lined up when it's going up. Get that lined up first and then just slam it up there and bolt everything in. And just like that, we're done. Got that bolt tightened up. Got that bolt tightened up. Got those two bolts tightened up. And that bolt tightened up. And it's all good. So now we can just raise it back. Or raise the lift, put the wheels on. Because it's currently on that. Because you want all the weight when you tighten everything down. So yeah, let's put everything back together and put it on the floor. Alright. So now we finished up all of it. I got the adaptive suspension. Bruh, I knew it. I knew it would start too. Alright. Now that the air compressor stopped, this is what we got. So we got the, what are they again?
What? Oh, TruHart. TruHart?
Yeah, TruHart. We got TruHart coilovers. Maxed out everywhere that you can max it out. I got the adaptive suspension bypass kit, whatever, mounted on the camber arm, the upper camber arm. I don't know if there is a lower one on these cars. I don't know what that is, but maybe that's it. But upper camber arm probably, or whatever. But mounted right there, goes over, zip tied on, I think that's the parking brake. Yeah, parking brake sensor. And then just zip tied again right there. That's for the rear, that's how I did the other side. The other side the same. For the front, zip tied that John straight to the coilover. Put it on top of the mount so it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Like, look at that. That ain't going nowhere. I didn't really like the metal zip ties in the front. I used it on the other side, but this side it wasn't really getting tight enough for me. And I just zip tied it right there. If you can see that. And then yeah, it's kind of just looped around like factory. Not factory, but looks factory if you just take a glance at it, I guess. But same thing in there with the metal zip ties. But yeah, that's how the front's looking in the air. That's how the back's looking in the air on stock springs. Yeah, let's lower it down. Hopefully the single posts don't hit.
Oh my fuck!
It's stuck on the lift. All right, part 2 with wood. We messed up again.
Oh, no. You gotta push it. Or put it that way, either way.
Either one.
Bro's got a stance car. Big stance guy.
It's been like 3 years.
He used to have a Genesis that was low, but not this low.
Yeah, that's not
And it's still stuck on the lift.
cool. Yeah, I was not.
Man. Oh, he's got miles from the center post. More wood? Round 3?
It's gonna scrape like a bitch.
I don't think this thing's gonna scrape at all.
Ah, perfect.
Yes, sir. Now he's gonna make me move it. I already know he's gonna make me back it off. Said I can't get in it, I'm too big. That's what he told me.
Go for it.
Alright.
Wait, exactly.
Go down. I don't. Hold on, I'm trying to.
Matt, you're on wood duty. Stop. Other side. Oh, stop. Quick. Stop. I'm gonna pull out the wood. Oh yeah, that shit perfect. Help.
The GoPro ran out of SD storage, but I just wanted to give an overview of the finished product. Yeah, front's stiff enough just so it won't rub, and he has full lock still because he couldn't turn. We didn't, and he did not want to drive like that. Back sitting real good. Here's a fitment check. Obviously it's sunk, but it looks really good regardless of how sunk it is. But dude, it looks great. Like, I can't lie. Like, it's like solid, like fender to lip in the back. Obviously it's sunk, and then just slightly, can't zoom on cinematic, but slightly above the lip in the front for full lock. But it's pretty even. We had the front lowered a lot more and it was kind of raked, but right now it's almost sitting perfectly level. He wants to get the front lip and the side skirts, and if he does that, it would probably be sitting on the floor just with a kit, and that would look insane.
Those gotta be kit low? No.
Kit low?
No, hell no, not kit low. What are you talking about?
Not kit low? Dude, first drive, when we had it low, he was scraping everything.
It was so bad. I literally couldn't even turn. We were.
I ran out of storage on the GoPro, so I couldn't even record
so
that.
bad. But now it's drivable.
Now it's drivable. That was about a daily driver.
Daily driving slam car. No,
Well,
not even
that's
slam.
gonna do it for this video. If you want more videos, I don't know, comment that you want more videos.
Comment that you want more videos.
Let me know what you want. I'll be doing everything. As you can tell, I just did a Honda. I'll be doing BRZs, I'll be doing coilovers.
Whatever.
I just always never record, so I'm gonna try and start recording more. So yeah, pretty much like final-ish product. Got the works on the front, got the suspension kind of dialed in so he doesn't rub, because he needs some camber, as you can tell, and it's pretty tight, but he ain't rubbing, so he's pretty good. Back's pretty much dialed in. And he's looking all good, looking grand, looking drift spec on the Hondeezy, looking grand. You already know. What you think? You like it?
I love it. This shit looks crazy.
Drives good. Yeah.
Holy shit. Wait till the rears get on, bro.
For real.
Rear camera gets
The rear camber, because the wheels didn't fit in the back. That's also why. And we didn't want to raise it. So, camber, and it'll be looking good. Slight like 8-10 degrees, and he's mobbing. This is how it's gonna be for automotion. Slight, looking good. Yeah.
You can see the vision.
You can see the vision.
Let's see the vision.
But yeah, that'll do it for this video. Peace out.